All right, let's bring in Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons. Mr. Director, thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I want to go right to what we see Molly Lang doing up there in Boston. You were previously the Boston ICE Director up there. You're familiar with this operation. And also, Director Lyons, what's your response to Mayor Wu, who literally in that statement is accusing you of, quote, attacking the Boston community?
Well, you know, it's preposterous because I don't know how she can say we're attacking the Boston community when you see just by those cases right there. If we're arresting a sex offender, if we're arresting a known gang member, I am not sure who she's protecting, right? With sanctuary jurisdiction policies like that, only protect the worst of the worst. What the men and women of the Boston field office are doing right now, they are responding to find these criminal aliens that have been released due to sanctuary policies. And that's what we're doing. We're not attacking the citizens. We're not attacking the innocent. We are arresting criminal aliens that should not be in this country.
When you say criminal aliens, you mean folks who are not only in the U.S. illegally, but have allegedly broken some kind of criminal statute.
So in these instances, the case you're seeing on right here, these people have come to our attention because a police department or a state entity or a county sheriff has arrested those individuals, and we have intelligence that they were here in the country illegally. So whether it be the Boston Police Department, Massachusetts State Police, Suffolk County Sheriffs, if they arrest someone that's here illegally for a crime and they think there's such a public safety threat that they're going to arrest them and put them behind bars, wouldn't it be incumbent upon them to turn them over to ICE so we can take those threats out of the community? But instead, we have to go out and find these people because they just don't want to cooperate with ICE.
Mr. Director, let me turn your attention to Chicago. There's a lot of talk about what's going to go down in Chicago. What can you tell us? Has it already begun? Will we see something starting this weekend there? And what is your reaction to people like Governor Pritzker, Mayor Johnson, who are essentially trying to rally protests against your officers?
Well, one thing I'd say to the governor is we've been there all along. We might have a larger presence now, but ICE has been operating in Chicago since January 20th and under President Biden's administration. We are out there targeting the worst of the worst, just like we are in Boston. So in cases where jurisdictions don't want to work with us, we are going to put more officers and agents on the ground to go out and get these offenders that, you know, get re-released back into the community and re-offend again. In places like Chicago, where there is an immigrant population that's high, it's most of the time that these criminal aliens go back and re-offend in those communities because these politicians are stoking the fire that ICE is bad and sanctuary is good. And you just saw with the clips that you played. Firing up protesters against us is not only unsafe for my officers, the men and women of ICE and the other federal law enforcement agencies, but it's unsafe for the community.
Yeah, your assaults, by the way, just to pick up on that, were over 1,000. Is that still a number climbing?
It's still climbing every day. Every day. There was a foot chase up in Boston today with an assault where two officers potentially broke bones, you know, chasing these criminal aliens during this operation. Every day, the attacks on the men and women of ICE, whether it be physical or doxing or threats, it goes higher and higher. And I hate to say it, but it's mostly stoked, those flames, by the rhetoric of a lot of elected officials that just don't want to work with ICE.
You know, a lot of Democratic officials here in D.C., lawmakers on Capitol Hill, say that the men and women in uniform of ICE, some of them anyway, disagree with the president's immigration crackdown. Have you, sir, experienced that? Has anybody on the payroll come to you with concerns about the mission?
No, I think we've actually had more praise for what we're doing because now, you know, under Secretary Noem, she's allowing us to get out front, take the handcuffs off us, and do our law enforcement mission. When I was previously in charge of VRO, enforcement removal operations under the last administration, we heard a lot that we weren't allowed to do our job as law enforcement officers in the last administration, but now we're able to enforce the law. And what I think a lot of the men and women of ICE are frustrated with the fact is that we aren't just getting the support of a lot of elected officials, right? We are enforcing the laws that Congress enacted. We would like that kind of support, or the support that they would hold people accountable that are doxing agents, that are posting threats against families, or arresting these people that make these threats and assaults. We need that kind of support.
Lastly, Mr. Director, I want to get your reaction to what we're seeing out in Portland. I mean, they're pulling out a guillotine, essentially calling for the beheading of ICE officers, burning an American flag. I know these protesters have even come to your home, but specifically what we're seeing out there in Portland, does that trouble you? What's your reaction?
You know, it does. And I get asked a lot, you know, what's the one thing that keeps me up at night? And it's the safety of the men and women of ICE. And when you have mass protesters like we're seeing out there in Portland right now, dragging out a guillotine, throwing Molotov cocktails, rocks, assaulting every day, That's what I'm afraid of. It's getting worse, and it needs to stop.
All right. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons, thank you very much for your insight. We'll continue to.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.